Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Oh, and it's chilly, I know. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing Sharps Brewery and their Adventure Series 2018 Reserve, and this is Tripel O. Bit of a mouthful. Brewed with oat, orange peel and opal hops. It's an alcohol content of 7.5%, so sounds good enough, doesn't it? I'll just tell you what it tastes like on the back. Oh, it says here, sweet aromas of orange, caramel and zesty hops with a deliciously smooth and rich mouthfeel from specialty malts. The unique Belgian yeast provides a distinctive flavour throughout. So, let's crack it open. Oh dear. On Untapped, which is a beer website that I'm not really keen on, someone says here, tastes like something someone put a dollop of thick cut marmalade in my Tripel. Too sweet and the orange is too much. Not my cup of tea. Purchased at Waitrose and Partners. Whoa. One thing, it's got a decent head on it. So, slightly hazy pour. Golden in colour. Masses of orange though, wow. Now for me, I don't mind the orange, you know, some people say that, but it's like if I'm having a fruit beer, I want it to actually taste the fruit, you know. If it's supposed to be a strawberry beer, then I want to taste it, you know. I don't want it subtle, or why not put it that in the taste, you know. Get a minute to chill down. So, Bobbinal Beer Festival opens today. There's loads of people going down tonight, I bet, having a good time. When I go down on Friday, it's going to be chucking it down. Isn't that the thing? Hey, you can't beat the British weather. Hey, looking forward to trying some beers. Looking forward to purchasing a few if I can, and having a good night down there. You know, take 50 quid or more, and you know, see how it goes. Oh dear, it's going to be a long wait, isn't it? I don't pour the rest in. There's still over half the bottle, so it's taking its time. Let me drink it out the bottle, otherwise we'll be here all night, and I'm cold. So, different aroma from the bottle than in the glass. I'm getting spices from the bottle. Oh yeah, you can tell it's, you know, it's trying to be a Belgian beer. The taste straight away reminds me a bit of Duvel, you know. So, for me, nice orange taste. I'm getting the marmalade as well, which is good because some of these, you know, when they say it's marmalade in it, you're like, can't taste it, you know, and that's disappointing. You know, you want some. If it says it on the tin, then you want it, don't you? The alcohol content's not coming through at the moment, 7.5, although I don't really drink out of bottles, to be fair. Although, saying that, real warm feeling in my belly. You know, that warm feeling you get from strong drinks, so. Funny how a few weeks can change things. A few weeks ago, I was so low with anxiety. And yet somebody seen me and they thought I was going to quit the job I was in. And gotta be honest, I was very, very, very close. And then today, they've seen me today and, you know, the change is massive. The old me is coming back. And, you know, it's a thing, you know, a journey that a lot of people go through. And if I can go through it and suffer, then, you know, most people can, you know. Keep positive. And the old stronger me is definitely coming back, you know. And I mean, in my 15, 20 years ago, I was a fucker, you know. Me and a mate who subscribed as well, and we were evil to our bosses, you know. And the piss taking was intense, you know, all good in good fun. None of it was all, you know, horrible, but the piss taking was intense. And I think now the bloke who I'm working with in my new workplace is realising now that I am, you know, quite a formidable character when I'm strong, and I definitely am getting there. Not 100%, nowhere near, but definitely getting there. Right. So now I can actually drink it. Yeah, so the head's dissipated a bit. I can't stand waiting for a head that long. But yeah, so hazy golden pour. So Sharps, owned by Molson Coors. And if that name rings a bell, it's because they also make Carling and quite a few others, you know. And for the life of me, I can't remember them because I left the industry 4 years ago. And I've slept since then, so. It's nice. It's not as strong as your other Belgian, but it's not like Duvel in you know, intensity, strength. But yeah, it's nice enough. I do love stronger beers, but I do love stronger beers that taste okay as well. I don't want to be drinking a beer that you take a sip and it's like, oh my god, you know, and you're dying from the off. This is a beer that obviously, you know, I'm going to feel it when I get to the house. And yeah. I mean, this is slightly out of date. It's about a month out of date, which is why I had to drink it quickly. But so obviously you have to watch some of the dates when you get it from. I mean, I got this from Waitrose online. There's no other shops that sell it that I know of anyway, not in Nottingham. And yeah, so everything else from Waitrose has got massive dates. I'm looking at the stockpile of beers I've got. I need to slow down buying beers because I've got a ridiculous amount of beers and I can't even fit them in my beer drawer. And then I've still got these two to bottle up. Basically 60 bottles of juice wine. 30 bottles of grapefruit. I'm not so sure about that. It's still bubbling away, and that's surprising. It's been 2 weeks now. So there's obviously the sugar content is massive, and it is anyway. And any of these juice, you know, when you buy juice from a shop, there is a lot of sugar content in there. And then I added the 6 bags in each to bump it up, as you say. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, seeing what it tastes like. One of these days I'll get off my backside and have another go at the juice wine just to see, you know, the prune juice that is. And see if any plum flavours have started to manifest. We can but hope, you know. I mean, these are coming up to their 3rd week now of fermenting. And it doesn't seem to be stopping, you know. And the thing is, I'm not going to stop it until it's absolutely... And I come in and I do a review and I don't hear anything, you know. And no bubbles at all. I mean, it did seem to slow down, but I gave it a right good stir. Because obviously... whatever's at the bottom, I'm not sure if that's sediment or sugar. And if it's bloody sugar, it wants to get the yeast to eat it up. But I think looking at it now, it's sediment from the grapefruit, so it's all gone down to the bottom. Did the same on the orange brew that I did. In fact, the closer you got to it, you got bits of orange in it. And no, I'm not into that. Not in a wine anyway. I don't want to be chewing on a wine, you know. I'd rather chew on a steak. So, whereas Sharps Doom Bar has suffered from going national, because obviously it's not bottled down at Sharps, not for national distribution anyway. It's bottled obviously at Molson Coors in their big, much bigger, you know, properties. So the likes of Sharps Brewery can do so much. Similar to Castle Rock in Nottingham with the Castle, with Harvest Pale. They can brew Harvest Pale, comes in the bottle, it's 3.7%. When Marston's do it, they do it at 4.3. But to be fair, I don't know if it's the Nottingham water, but it tastes better at 3.7, which is strange, isn't it? You know. But obviously, sometimes that's the thing with going national. Sometimes you lose a bit. You know, maybe the local water is more akin. You know, or maybe just the fact that the brewers, the original brewers, are just better at brewing their beer, which is more than likely the reason. You know. There's something they do at a certain time, but obviously all brewers, I suppose, follow, you know, set procedures and that with the beers. So you know, you'd think it would be the same, unless the water in Burton tastes different. I wouldn't have thought so though, because their water's pretty decent. So it's a strange thing, isn't it? You know, what makes a bigger brewery brew it less good than a small brewery. I mean, Marston's brew Pedigree, and Pedigree's an outstanding pint, you know. And only last night, I learned that Pearl Jet, their stouty beer that they've brought out recently, is actually a rebrand. Did not know that. Marston's Oyster Stout, which has been out years, and a fantastic stout at that, has been rebranded into Pearl Jet. Now, I did not know that until last night when I was doing a bit of reading, a bit of, you know, catching up on beers and that. And yeah. What you learn, off the internet. So, hazy golden pour. Good carbonation and lacing, obviously. Look at the head on the bottom. Even at the bottom of the glass, it's still got head on it. All about the orange. Marmalade in the taste and in the aroma. Good strength, that's 7.5%. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. You know, it's trying to put itself as a Belgian style beer, and I think it passes it off quite nicely. You know, if you're into them type of beers. Good strength. Obviously, it's a dinky bottle. You know, 7.5%. You know, it's a good, nice area of strength. Out of 5 then. I'm going to give it about 4.5 out of 5, yeah. I liked it, yeah. I mean, I've seen a review on there, he said too much orange, but, you know, I thought it was about right, and bloody hell has it gone to my head. You know, just standing here talking about it, I can feel it. And the shed's warming up as well, because the heating's coming on, my gas fire's on. And so it's warming the shed up, and the warmer I get, the more it's hitting me. So that's the thing on Friday. I need, when I go to the Robin Hood Beer Festival, to keep cool, because otherwise the warmth hits me and I'm pissed, you know. And that's just a little 330ml bottle, which is what, 2/3 of a pint. Yeah, around about half to 2/3 of a pint, and that's what they sell down there. And I'm looking to do some 14% beers while I'm down there. You know, you only live once, don't you? Hey. Get a few of them down, mate, then get something to eat. And luckily there's 3 of us going down this year, so I'll not feel so daft. Because sometimes, you know, you run out of things to say to people. And then if we pally up with our friend who's actually working at it this year, she's working from 12 till 6, so, you know, if we pal up with them and go and get some samples off her, obviously. Wink wink, samples. And, yes, I should be sampling quite a few. You know, if you can get 10 or 12 samples, it makes for a great night, doesn't it? You know, because you didn't pay for them. You know, so if you spend 20 quid and get 50 quid's worth, you're laughing. It's got to be the way. Right. A lovely beer. Would I buy it again? Hell yes. This time I probably won't let it go out of date. But yep, a big thumbs up for Sharps Brewery. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.